I'm Sam, and welcome to episode 7 of my video train vlog series. Okay, so today's episode is going to be a pretty good one. I'm going to show you my latest thing that I've been working on. I'm going to tell you probably what will be the final track plan for the layout, and I'm also going to tell you about some upcoming products and product reviews. Okay, so this is the first thing. As you can tell, this is looking like a layout, and that is because this is my test track. I decided to do a small section of track and some scenery work just so I could sort of get the hang of it before I actually did the layout. And as you can see, it looks pretty nice. Now, there are a few spots that I left blank, but that's just because I was lazy and didn't fill them in time. And I also wanted to get this video out to you as quick as possible. I might go in later and fill those in, but for now, it looks pretty good. I used a mixture of Woodland Scenics Fine Turf, Woodland Scenics Coarse Turf, Woodland Scenics Earthland, I think, and Woodland Scenics Ready Rocks. These things look very nice. For the track, I used Atlas Track, and I used Brennan's Better Ballast. And if you come over here, you can kind of see the road bed there. That is the flex bed made by Hobby Innovations, and it worked very well. Now, I didn't just make this track for fun and to test, but I also made it for photo shoots. If I ever want to take pictures of my trains for other people, or if I take pictures of the trains for the thumbnail of videos, this is what I'm going to be using from now on. So, I think it'll look nicer. I think it'll give the videos a better look. And speaking of videos, I'm also going to be doing some upcoming product reviews. The next few should be the Lionel Union Pacific SD70M review. This one was made back in 2011. It's not one of the newer ones. I'll also be reviewing the Lionel Linemaster Challenger from a couple years back. I've gotten a lot of requests to do that one. I won't be doing it this weekend with the eclipse coming up. I'm actually going to see that. It should be super fun. But anyway, those should be coming out maybe in the next month or so. After that, I'm not quite sure what I want to review next. I have a lot in the queue, and I have some new ones on the way from Legacy Station. So I don't know what to review next. If you want to see something specific that you haven't seen reviewed yet, comment below and let me know, because I'll be glad to do it. I also saw Matt Trainlover's recent review of the Lionel SD70 ACE that Lionel just put out, and it looks very nice. So I might get one of those in the future if I have the money. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm finally going to reveal my final layout plans to you. Now, I actually haven't gotten a chance to draw it out on paper yet. A, because I'm terrible drawing it. B, I don't have some sort of software, so I can't lay it out. So I'm just going to have to tell you about it, and bear with me. If you can't understand, I can try to do a better video at some point in the future. But I'm planning on having a yard in front of the layout, some sort of yard. I'll figure it out. On the closest track, or one of the tracks, I will have a spare engine track. I'm hoping to get that wired up so it'll be a flip on-off switch, so that I don't have to have power going to the engines all the time. If I want to take an engine off, I can just turn the switch on, it'll add power to the track, and I can turn the engine on. I can get it off the track and turn it off. I think it's called an isolated rail or something like that, an isolated track. But I will work on that in the future. I also have an engine service facility somewhere near the yard, and behind the yard I will have a city scene. There will be a control tower, there will be some industries, there will be some houses and other stuff like that. Now, there will be 2 mountains on either side of the layout. And on the mountains, I'm planning on having a highway. The highway will go over the city, and there will also be an exit to get off the highway into the city. But anyway, to the trains, they will keep going in the front of the layout. They will break off for a split second. One will go into a mountain, one will not. Then they'll both get back together and go into the mountain on the right side of the layout. And then the inner loop will do a big U-turn, and then they'll come back to make the trains go on a longer trip. Meanwhile, the outside loop will just go in an oval. They'll come out in the back. There'll be a road going over the tracks, some crossings. There'll also be some in the front of the layout too. And then the trains will go at the back of the layout all the way to the back. They'll make a turn, and they will come around to the front of the layout. Now, like I said, this is the current plan. I'm not sure if there will be any changes to it or what will happen. I forgot to mention it'll also be double tracked. Any layout that I'm going to make, no matter what I do, is probably going to be double tracked. So just keep that in mind. But it may change a little bit as I go on. But I know there will definitely be a city, a highway, and there will also be some sort of army memorial. I forgot to mention that as well. That'll also be on the mountain. But yeah, confirmed there will be a city. There will be at least one industry. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to build this layout. It should get started at the end of this year or early next year. Just depends on when I actually get a chance to work on it. But yeah, it'll be really cool. I can't wait. I might change a few things here and there, like I said, until I actually start working on it. But no matter what I change or what I do, it will definitely be cool. Well, that's all for now. I'm going to run some trains now for my 300 subscribers special. I hope you enjoy. I think that's about it for now. I will do a quick running Well, that's all for this episode. Now I'm going to run some of my trains for, I guess, my 300 subscribers Well, that's all for now. Well, that's all for now. I'm going to run some trains for a few minutes for my 300 subscribers special. 300 subscriber special. Well, that's all for now. I'm going to run some trains now for my 300 subscriber special. I hope you enjoy. Oh man, that took so long.